everybody, and welcome to our lesson for Glassell-on-the-Go. For our project today, we are going to take inspiration from an artist named Fahamu Pecou, and he's created this beautiful artwork we have in our collection called American Dreamin'. Now, in the artwork, you'll see that there are multiple layers that he created. So in our artwork today, we are going to work with making different layers. The theme for his artwork is, it looks like a magazine cover. So we're going to take that same theme and we're going to create our own magazine cover using several layers. Okay, in our artwork there's going to be 3 layers. The first layer we're going to call the background layer. And the first thing you're going to do is take a ruler and a pencil and draw where you'd like the title of your magazine to be. Usually the top 1/3 is a good place for your title. And you can also brainstorm different ideas for what your title is going to be. Next, you're going to take the water-soluble oil pastels and you're going to draw patterns in the background. And what's beautiful is that when you put some water on it, those patterns will dissolve a little bit and create sort of a washed look and a washed out effect in the background. And that's exactly what we want to mimic in Fahamu Pecou's artwork. The background was sort of, there's drips and lines and shades in it, not anything very specific. It's more abstract shapes. So I'm going to draw some plants because my inspiration is Plant Power. That's going to be the name of my magazine. Plant Power. Or nature, something about nature. So I'm putting my marks here. And what's really cool is when you add water, it's going to dissolve. So I didn't draw it with very much detail, and you don't need much detail for this part. You're really just filling in parts where you're going to have drips and different water features. Next, you'll take a paintbrush and some water, and as you blend the color, you'll notice it just sort of flows. So these are different than regular pastels. Regular pastels are oil-based and they would never create this effect. But because these are water-soluble, you can create this type of effect. So I'm dragging lines, I'm making some drips, and this is making my very back layer of my magazine. So here's an example of how I'm just adding a lot of water and letting it blend together and create the background. Once your background is dry, you can add the title. So you can see here, my background is now dry, and I've left my ruler marks for the title. When you think about the title, try to think of some creative letter fonts. So you can actually print out a sheet or look online at different letter fonts that you can see and create something really beautiful. It can be your own inspiration or something that you see, like sans serif or Times New Roman. Those are basic ones, but check and see if there's a font that you really like. I'm going to make something sort of kind of calligraphy. So I'm going to write my title of my magazine here. I'm staying in the lines, which you can erase after. So again, you can create your own font or you can draw one that you can see online. So here's my background. Plant Power is the name of my magazine. Once you're finished your background comes the middle section. The middle section is a portrait. It can be a portrait of you, a portrait of somebody that you know. It can be a photo that you took of somebody. So I'd like you to print it off like I have here. And then you will cut it out so that it fits onto your image. Here it is. So this is me in nature very recently. out at a campground near Houston. Okay, once you've cut out your image, this black and white photo will be the middle layer. Now in the actual artwork, Fahamu Pecou painted that section, but to make it a little bit easier on ourselves, we are going to cut out a photo. So think of where you want to place it. If you want to place it centered, if you want it to cover the letters of the title a little bit, if you want it to go off to one side or the other, it's really up to you, the space where you decide to put it. You will glue this on, and that completes your middle layer of the artwork. Once your middle layer is done, comes the top layer, the final layer. So in the artwork by Fahamu Pecou, you will see that he has written some lyrics and song titles, and some of them are upside down, some of them are backwards, some of them are different colors, some of them are over top of the image. So this is a really, really creative opportunity for you to think of what type of words, what type of song lyrics that you'd like to put onto your artwork as the top and final layer. So this layer is going to go over top of everything. It'll go over top of the photo, over top of the background pattern that you've made, and this will bring your whole artwork really a third dimension, a third layer. So we'll use a marker for this as well. Let's see, what is a title of a song I like? I'm going to write it upside down on here. You'll also notice that the spelling in his words, in his artwork, isn't accurate. So you can change the spelling and change the letters as well. So there's one song title. I'm going to do another one in yellow. Let's see if it shows up. I might have to do another color over top. Let's see, I'll have to do it maybe up here. The first one is, I put the song You Are My Sunshine. Sunshine, plants, that's my theme. This one is Raindrops. You can be as creative as you like. And you can look at the art inspiration. I believe Fahamu Pecou wrote something like all around the world, but he changed the spelling of the word world. So there is my top layer. I put some lyrics here, I put some lyrics upside down here. I can probably add in some more there. And that way you have your project with 3 different layers. Don't forget right before you're finished to erase, I just noticed, the lines that I left from my title to keep it nice and straight. And your artwork is complete. So enjoy this project. Definitely share photos with us. We'd love to see what you make.